On other days, that's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium in West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Air Force Falcons offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hayes. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying play action. The short hands, it's Carson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
It's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Army, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Army Black Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And now on second down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Every offensive coordinator will tell you they want to reward the big fella, the fullback, for blocking ad nauseum all the time. But that reward didn't pay off. He gave him the football, he fumbled it. He doesn't get it much anyways, but that's probably going to mean he's not going to get it the rest of the game.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will try to punch it in on first and goal. Powers forward.
Ball carried by the running back. 6-2. Brings up second.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now they've been denied 3 straight times from the 2. Do you dare try it again?
Yes, you have to stay aggressive. All the points in today's college football, stay aggressive, keep the hammer down, try to get 6.
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
Touchdown, Air Force.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up second.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. With the catch, it's Robinson. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to pass, it's Daly. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score.
He's off to the races. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got the screen set up. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Army! They'll line up to go for 2. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Daly. On the move to his left. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Air Force 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Run it with the fullback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
The give to the fullback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's right downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
This time it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Looking left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now...
The ball squirts free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. On the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Sticks it in his belly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the tailback. Discards a man. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Harris. Touchdown Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Daly. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Got a man. It's short. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Daly. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. Snowed under by the defense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Check. Alert, alert.
He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Setting up the screen. Shakes off the tackler. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manager.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Operating in the red zone here on second down. A designed run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Latham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Falcons are flying down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Stopped after making the catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy.
What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! And the route is on. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They're trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Green 25. Check out.
Dropping back, it's Daly. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge